Alright, y'all. It might be a little noisy out here, but I am not going to hold the live because I look dumb goody outside. And yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff to the channel, baby. You know, we in the algorithm. Keep me in the algorithm. Subscribe for all the cosmic vibes. And let's get into it because today I'm thinking this is actually going to be like maybe a first podcast. I am outside. I've been wanting to put my podcast out for the longest, but as me being a Virgo, I am a perfectionist and I really have to just do things without wanting everything to be perfect. That's something that I'm working on, you know, because therapy is expensive, so you may as well just do what you need to do, so you ain't got to keep me in therapy. Just do it. So yeah, we're here. That's why I'm like, I think this is going to be the first of our podcast. I do actually have a talking points today that we're actually going to get into, but I kind of wanted to not necessarily backpedal, but we'll say pick up where we left off because I did do another live on 2024 spiritual shifts. And then after that, after I posted that live and I just got on YouTube, I think it was yesterday. It might have been yesterday. Well, it's only Tuesday, so I'm like, it probably was yesterday. Yeah, it was. So yeah, after I got off YouTube, my live, and I just went to my feed, I saw that it was a lot of stuff about just spiritual shifts that are going on. But like I said, I'm outside, so nature is naturing. My AC is working OT, just like my last live that I just did. The media is working OT. We're gonna pick up where I left off with that too, but definitely check that out, and yesterday's live, and subscribe so you are tuned in to the lives, because one thing about it is KD be live daily, baby. So get them little email alerts so when I'm live, so you can come hang out, come kick it with us, come chop it up, you know, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, here we are for today's, like I said, discussion, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is either gonna be, I don't know, I want to do like a smoke session podcast type deal live, and that's what we got going on here. Whether you're watching a replay, the podcast, yeah, I always want to live stream podcast. I just love live. I really do. I really do. And I'm a critically acclaimed, opinionated woman. Like I said, I am a Virgo, honey. I'm a Virgo sun. I am a Cancer moon. I am a Scorpio rising. I am a Leo cusp. So it's like I'm very critical. You know, I have high standards about everything. I give off, you know, very, very, very bougie vibes. But I'm an earth sign, so it's very down to earth. Like, don't do too much, but like just enough, you know? But you can always do too much, but like on the right side of doing too much, like not too much that's like a nuance or something like that. But we're gonna get into it. Whatever. All things, I do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So anytime we start off with anything, we definitely gonna start off with God. Yesterday we did our Bible verse of the day, and it came up as like I believe it was like 10 to 12 verses. And typically when I get my Bible verse download, it's typically like just one verse. So when I saw that one yesterday, I said, oh, this might be something we need to look into. So that was definitely your Bible study of the week, honey, because that was, yeah, Monday's Bible verse. It was Ephesians 6:10, because yesterday, yes, was the 10th, and it's the 11th, and it's now, when we did the Bible verse of the day, God gave us Ephesians 6:11. So I'm like, God, you really did want me to expand on the fact that it is a spiritual shift going on. I don't know if I was right about that portal, but like I said, I think that it was a portal. That's why I'm like, you got to watch the video, because like not on some world ending type stuff, because even what we're going to talk about, it's definitely going to be very spiritual, but again, not on the world ending type stuff. Just shifts are happening within the spiritual realm. A lot of us are coming together and expressing what we're feeling and seeing online, and we're having a lot of the same spiritual downloads. So this is kind of how we got here. But getting into our verse of the day, like I said, it definitely came from Ephesians 6:11, and that Bible verse of the day, it says, put on all of God's armor. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And that's why I was just like, ooh, not you coming like that, Lord. That's why I'm like, yeah, it's definitely smoke session. So I'm like, get your smokes. I said, get your smokes and step this way, step that way, said step this way, step that way. So yeah, it's like you really like the, and see, that's what I'm saying with like spiritual shifts that are going on. That's why I said yesterday, I was like, I don't normally get, Bible verses this long, Lord. You want us to expand upon this. And he really did, to where he brought it back today. Don't forget what I said yesterday, because it made me feel like, girl, you really might be on to something. Because like I said, when I go to my YouTube feed, it's talking about how to know that you're under spiritual attack, how to know that you're being monitored spiritually. I mean, just, I wonder if I go on there right now, what it'll say. But it was just a lot of stuff, like I said, especially about spiritual attacks, which is kind of like spiritual warfare, essentially. But monitoring spirits, that's something that I will have to say it kind of never, I don't want to say that I didn't want to believe in it, but I want to say I compartmentalized it. But that's one of the issues that I was having yesterday that I didn't even realize that I was having, is because I do have monitoring spirits around me. That's why I had my shirt yesterday was under spotlight, or it was something. It was just, yeah, it was just basically like something like under spotlight. Like people just be watching me, and it's like, why? Like yesterday was my grandma's birthday. Her birthday party was the day before that. I did not know, because they told me a day prior to the event. I thought it was on her actual birthday, but it was on Sunday. So it was just a whole disarray, and everybody was just basically like, oh my God, why weren't you there? And it's like, it's my grandma's birthday. It's not about me. But that really let me know that don't ever discredit anything that my grandma has done for me, because when I really be telling them people, I be like, no, my grandma stood on business for me. Everything that my daddy was supposed to do, my grandma, his mama did it. When that man was out trying to be a rapper, baby, his mama and his daddy made sure they made up for him not being around. You gonna know your daddy's side of the family. Your daddy doing whatever, and baby, we can't control that, because at this point he grown. But we gonna be here. We gonna step for you. And that's why I'm like, I love that. But yeah, it was just kind of like a big deal that I was not there, and I don't like that. Luckily, I got a Gemini grandma, and my grandma knows me, because like I said, basically that woman raised me, so she understands, like, I'm at a point in my life to where I'm working on me. My grandma know I'm not even working for real. Like, I mean, I have all my ventures that I'm working on, but I don't have a steady, I'm not gonna say steady. Yeah, I don't have, it's not steady. It's definitely not steady at this point. But my financial stability is not there. My grandma know that I'm working on me. She knows I'm trying to, do my little ones over here. She know that I love her, and she definitely want me to come around. But it's like, my grandma don't be worried about stuff like that, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. But I definitely want to be a better, those in my, my mom is not my little friend, live. That's why I'm like, check out a lot of lives, because everything always comes full circle. But it's, yeah, that's why I'm like, I got to work on being a better everything to everyone, including myself. And that's definitely where it started. It was like, yes, I gotta miss my grandma event, because I just really didn't feel well, and the circumstances was just like, just working it, like I said, financially, just even me getting there, like, I mean, it was just a lot. Like, another day, another topic, because what we're here for is, like I said, the spiritual shifts. But it was just like, just that with the whole monitoring spirits, it just let me know, it's just like, people really do keep that, where's Kadria? What is she doing? Why isn't she here? And it's like, if you were actually involved in my life, you would know why I'm not here, because the person who is y'all celebrating, she know why I'm not here. If you were really involved in my life, you would know, whether you find out here, whether you find out because we are having a one-on-one, you would know. And like I said, who am I to question God? If I'm not allowed to question God, who am I to question any or anything that's going on around here? Who are you to question me? You don't know. And that's really what made me think about the fact that my house doing overtime. Is this getting cut off? Yeah. It was on before I got out here. It's still on. I know it's loud, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I hope I'm louder. God. But, because I'm like, where was I at with it? Because I'm like, let's talk about monitoring spirits. My grandma. But yeah, I was just realizing you just not allowed to. You not. I realized even because with the power of life and death lying in the tongue, I realized like you really can't question things. I really have to. It's no question about things. Everything is always a blanket statement. It's not why did you do that. It's I don't understand why you did that. Explain to me so I can understand why you did that. Now that person don't have to do what you say just because you did it, and that's something that people have to understand. That's why it's like that's why I did not want to go with the monitoring experience. I don't like to be questioned, because while there are some people that may able to, you know, propel and help me get to the next level, it could even be as simple as like, say, you know, you are a dentist or a doctor or something, you need somebody to be a receptionist, and you know I'm looking for at least part-time work, so you hook me up with that. So it's like I understand stuff like that. You asking so that you can come through, but you just asking to ask. Like I don't even like asking people how they doing, because I've been depressed before, and I don't want to have to answer you about how I'm feeling right now, because if I tell you the truth, you don't want to know. Girl, where you going? Hold on.
What?
We okay, so yeah, because like my household, yeah, doing their little 1-2. I'm like, I wasn't even checking y'all to see if y'all saw her, because she was looking cute. I wasn't even checking, but hey, whatever it is. Yeah. So, just like I said, when it comes to questions, it's not your place, it's not your business. And we have to normalize that. That's something that you have to normalize. Like we have to change, and that's why it's a spiritual shift. That's what we read yesterday, baby. Y'all gotta check out that live, baby, because we got to the literal last part of the Bible, Revelations 22. It's only, that's why I said, ain't it only 21 chapters in Revelation, but it's 22 when we checked Google. We got to the very last chapter of the very last book of the Bible, and it talks about how there's gonna be a change. It's gonna be a shift, and you're gonna see it. The road's gonna be gold. The tree of life just gonna be right there. Be so busy trying to get to the land of milk and honey. I mean, I was, but I really thought it was more so kingdom. But it's kingdom. Like I said, I'm like looking around. I'm like, ain't the Garden of Eden technically around us? What did it say at the end of Revelation? It will be restored to such. This earth is only one earth. He only made one earth. This earth will be restored to what it was when it was just Adam and Eve. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, how many times did you do that? Because like I said, I know these lizards, snakes, dinosaurs, alligators, they are dinosaurs. I know they are. I don't care what nobody said. Those are dinosaurs. They just kept making them smaller in different versions. Those are dinosaurs. I don't care what nobody's saying. Them is dinosaur species. So yeah, life, the tree of life will even be in the center of it. It's like, what? But then again, it makes me think about it, because remember they said Pangea happened? Because I'm like, at this point, it's like we're all spread apart because of water, and that's why they be pissing me off. That's why even the Bible said the water will be free of charge. He knew they was gonna be taxing on this water. That's why he said that water, and it will come from the tree of life. That water was an eternal life, a tree of life. It was something about life. I need to go look at it again. Be a good steward. Because was it the eternal life or tree of life? I know it was something about life, because it said that water will be free of charge from the eternal life or tree of life. Be good stewards, and we got to get into it. So yeah, life will be amazing when that happens. And that's why even we read in the Bible, the herbs, the fruits, the vegetables, the trees, everything that grows here I've already given you, and this is the medicine of the earth. That's why I'm just like, it's so beautiful. It's so crazy, and that's why I love that we outside. Even though, like I said, my AC is working at OT, I'm not even mad because it's summertime in Florida. It's definitely summertime in Florida. And it's 5 o'clock at that, okay? It's June. Summer is on its way. The last of spring is wrapping up, honey. And it's 87 degrees. That's not bad. This is what it was like when I was a child and you played outside. You rode bicycles. You met up at the green box. You put tattoos, water tattoos on your arm. You drank from the water hose. You went to the community pool. We walked to the public library. That's the shift that I want to get back to. Like when I see certain kids doing certain stuff that I did in my childhood, it's like it's so good to see some of y'all are doing that, because you see so many kids that are iPad kids. Like, even though I am a technology kid, like I said it, I'm still a touch grass individual. I am a earth sign. I love that. With all God did for me, he made my sun sign and earth sign. I am so grounded and just so at peace in nature. That's why I'm like, the podcast got to be out here. The podcast got to be out here. We're going to do this more often. That's why I'm like, grab your trees, come hang with me. It's KD on the mic, you see. Hey, in the studio, YouTube. And we live at home. Hey, on the radio. Hey, Clay Twice, yeah, we don't play. Hey, the white boys, yeah, we on the way. Spark it up, light it up. Like that, Jay. I'm like, it really fizzled out real bad. I was trying to vibe with it real bad. Because I'm like, the crazy part is, while I just been running my mouth to get us here, because I just love going on and on and on and on and on. And that's why we really gonna have our little party. Like a podcast, but it's a party. Because I run this Yeah. Because this is my throne. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. I really need to work out again. Like when I was a cheerleader. Oh my God. I'm still a cheerleader. What the hell? When I actively cheer. Because there's something, like I said, summer coming up. The first pool party on the way. Whew. Okay. So boom. Check out everything that I got going on. And make sure that you follow me on Instagram here. At KDre at CuratedByKD. Because before we get into the actual podcast topic, so like I said, I'm thinking we're going to do 30-minute talk topics, 30-minute smoke session hangout. I guess, yeah, we'll rock with it for now. We'll do with it. Spiritual smoke sessions. We got something going on here. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Bring your own trees. Bring your own trees, okay? Because right now, this is a bring your own trees. Until y'all start clicking them links. So make sure y'all check out the description box. Make sure y'all shop using my discount codes, my links, my all that. Because, yeah, like I'm like, them clicks, them sales, we need all that. Check out my blog, too, because it's Google ads over there. You never know what y'all charge. All of it. If we locked in and I'm switching up, you know what it is. You know what time it is. But moving on to the next talk topic so we can actually, moving on to the next smoke topic until we get into our podcast topic. Because the podcast topic, yeah, we gonna hit that. It's gonna be at the 30-minute mark. So we got 10 minutes to talk about all the stuff. So from the last live that we just did, when we was talking about how like the media is working overtime, like I said, everybody getting arrested. It's arrests, it's divorces, it's death. That's why I'm just like, it's a lot going on right now over there in Hollywood. Like, the media is working overtime. It's crazy. And that's why I'm like, the spiritual shifts, we gotta stay with it. But I saw another video that I hadn't seen prior to me doing my live, and this video was just talking about, because I was just like, when I woke up, the first thing that caught my attention is Nicki Minaj talking about, yes, single. I feel like it was literally like that verbatim. Like, I know that it says single, and it was just like I said, check out the last slide to see how I really feel about it, because it's just like, oh, Nika, you're going to have to make it work it out. I didn't say that part, so we'll say this, because that's essentially what I said. You're going to have to make it work it out, because we told you not to do it. You did it. Stick with it. That's what it is. So, yeah. She was, what did I see first? Okay, because we'll say it was the Instagram Live. She was on Instagram Live, and she was just talking about, no, it wasn't that. She was at the concert. And it's the part that just kind of like made my heart just feel some type of way, like it did. Like it just feel like it just, like how that chain be coming down on my intro. What? It just feel like it just, woo. Like what? So she was just talking about how she does not want to be loved by anyone. She does not want to be lied to. She does not want to love. Was this even when she said, you know, people doing sneaky, living a double life behind her back? I'm telling you, the sound media took off their headphones, like, and because I'm watching it from the point of view, and this I said the media's working overtime, because I'm watching it from the point of view of somebody that's in the sound booth, because we see the sound booth, we see the crowd, then we see her. The sound booth, they taking off their headphones, they looking at each other like, wait a minute, did you hear what I just heard? Did she say that? What are we doing? Because we supposed to be the show. She is expressing herself, and we were not expecting the expression. What is she saying? Like, it was so. And then, like I said, the tweet of single, and you saying somebody living a double life and being sneaky and all this other kind of stuff, and it's just like, I hate this for you, but it's kind of like we saw this for you, because it reminds, I think it made my heart drop, because it's reminding me of me on this whole I'm getting married on my birthday kick. Like, I don't care what's going on, I'm showing up at the courthouse, whoever show up at 12:30, we're doing it. But it's just like, I am so hell-bent, and that's what it is, hell-bent, because this is not of God, it can't be. But it's like, in my mind and in my world, not even like that, because what it is God will give you the desires of your heart if it's in his will. And it's within his will and in my heart to be married. And I don't want to be married right now. I just want to be financially stable. I want to be married. I want to be with my husband. I want to have kids. I want to, I want to. That's what I want. But it's just like, I've had a lot of things that I've wanted. God has given me a lot of what I want, just so I can shut up and he can see that it's not what I want. And it's just like, just stick with the plan, Gots to see it through. Like, follow my plan and not your plan. So it's like, we told you not to get with that man, but you not only married that man and you had his baby, he was a labeled offender before you even married him. So it's like, and you knew you wanted kids, and you knew it, that, but she thought that with her pull, her money, the situation not being what they say it is, or I'm saying when they, because Nikki and her crew said something totally different than what the courts and that woman said. So it's all of that. And this America, and a lot of it is ruled by money. So she thought that she was gone, make it work out because she had money, and unfortunately didn't work out. Now, this is my thing with him living a double life. It's like, you kind of knew that too, because it's just like, where is he getting this money from? Because are you taking care of this man? But that's not our business. Like I said, baby, if we can't question God, we can't question nobody. So that's not our business. But honey, the two were just not going to, like, it was never going to give what it was supposed to give. Maybe her and Nas really would have gave what it was supposed to give, but something just did not work out there, because that would have been the rap dynasty that, yes, would have worked. Because even with Nicki and Khalees and Kanaj, that's what they are. Hell, I guess that's what them three of them would be. But yeah, because Safari definitely wasn't it. It would have just been, this my long-term boyfriend. Child, that's probably who you should have stayed with. Because the way he ruining people's lives, should have just stayed with Safari. Nah, because he should have just stayed with Gabby. Child, not my business, not my life. Not my business, not my life. But she did it, and now she's here. And it's unfortunate to have to watch someone go through this, and that's why I'm like, it's making me literally look at myself like, are you gonna look crazy now for saying that you getting married on your birthday and you not? Or are you gonna look crazy when things don't work out because you were so hell-bent on having all of that now? Take your pick. Take your pick. And it's like, but what if things do work out? And I'm not going to say it's a greater chance of things not working out, because a lot of the reason why I'm not married is me. God, that's difficult to say out loud on live. Is me. Because I've been proposed to. I said no. And that was somebody that I had known since I was, I don't know, 11, 12, preteen years old. And he told me he was going to marry me. And in our 20s, he proposed. I just didn't want to. Okay, so the one issue that I have with all the men that I've dated is they are so family oriented to the point that I get so jealous. And that's just putting it plainly. And that's why I'm like, a lot of the reason why I'm not married is me. But it's like, I've seen, even in my situation, it's like I have a step parent who has another family. And you have to watch people live in these different worlds and have to do for everyone. And it's always been difficult for everyone. So I don't want to have to repeat that same pattern. I want to do the whole first time family, or have a blended family and things just work out. But it's just like, yeah, I mean, a lot of them at this point have kids, because at this point I'm going on 32, child. Yeah, 30 plus, so they have kids. I don't. And that's why I'm like, I always said I wasn't going to be with somebody that has kids. But now I'm at the point where it's like, take the best of your options, which is technically settling. Because I would love to be with somebody that is basically a generous investor. I've said it before on Instagram. If I married a generous investor, I would be totally fine. He just take care of our household, make sure I'm good. We'll be good. Locked in on switching up. And that's why I'm like I said, that first guy, it was just too much for me. He was a pimp, and it was just not going to work for me, honey. Like, being married to a pimp, I don't care that your grandma did it for your granddaddy, and she had to deal with all the other women. No. And then I do have 2 guys. Both of them I met when I was like 10, 11 years old as well. So yeah, because I don't date people that I don't know. Yeah, these people, the people that I date, I've known like my entire life. Like, we grew up together, we went to school together, we hung out together, neighborhood, church, friend of friend, whatever the case may be. Cyber friend, and then we just link up in the city, whatever the case may be. It was kind of like that. But it's just like, yeah. We got 2 suitors. I don't know. I would say technically 1. I don't know. My first boyfriend, which is like my first boyfriend that I got when I was like of age, but he was around and told me, I'm going to marry you. And then now, when I told him I wanted to be married, he was like, let's do it. But it's not like, I don't know. I don't want to be a nag, and I don't want to be like, well, I am clingy. So it's just like, I'm not getting enough of a communicator. And then there's another guy who's also still not giving enough communicator, but he's a step further along than my first boyfriends. And this is somebody that I would have, we always said we would have loved to date but we were kids, so no. But then, we dated. It didn't work out. But then he like randomly texts me. He's just like, so let's get married. He do be like, let's get married. Like, he texted me the week before Valentine's Day this year and was like, what's your ring size? And my reaction was a question mark, like, what? My ring size. But then here I am now, like, I want to be married. And he's like, okay, let's do it. I've been told you that. So I'm just like, what if it was me? And that's why I'm like, maybe I should take that route. But we'll see. Especially if he buys a house, we'll rock with it. He take over them bills, we'll rock with it. But yeah, go ahead, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, because we about to get into our top topics for today's what we're going to call live stream broadcast. And this broadcast is what we're going to call a title. I call it spiritual shifts, connections, confirmations, and more. And the and more is the podcast, but it's definitely called Don't Blame Shift Your Racism. It's great like that. Do not blame shift your racism is the bottom line of what today's topic is concerning. So, I was on YouTube, as I said, like I was, because like I said, after yesterday's live, my feed just was like, we got a lot to tell you. We got a lot for you to know. Okay? All right. So I had watched the video. And this video was basically about how white women were coming out and saying why they are... I'm like, is jealous the right word? Is it jealous? Is it envious? Is it admiration? It's oddly enough all of that in one. And they were explaining why they were this way. And this is a question that I have always had. So to have an answer from the mouth of the actual mindset was so good to my 2024 spiritual shifts, connections, confirmations, and more. Because this is where the confirmation part, yeah, definitely come into play. That's how I wrap up in there. This is where the confirmation part come into it. So, like I said, I've always wanted to know this, and I finally got this answer. So, just knowing, like I said, having it from the horse's mouth was crazy to know that the person who said it, she was basically saying that white women are racist. And her example was that they were teachers. Because I'm like, what does this mean? But they were teachers. So they were teachers. They all started at the same time. We'll say it's a black teacher, white teacher, Asian teacher. All women. All start at the same time. So it's literally a level playing field. Y'all come in at the same time. Y'all are about the same age. Y'all just happen to be different nationalities, background, races, ethnicities, whatever it is. One black, one Asian, one white. This is coming from the mouth of the white teacher, though. So she said the black teacher excelled in ways that this white woman teacher just did not excel. And she expected to excel in the ways that the black teacher excelled. And she expected the black teacher to perform in the way that she performed, but it was quite literally just the opposite. And she said she didn't know why she felt this way, because at the time she didn't know that it was internalized racism. She didn't know that she literally was a racist. Literally. She just was unaware, because it was just so normal in her life, her upbringing, whatever the case may be, that what she said is that black women were made to assist. In Hollywood, in this example, Hollywood even plays on this a lot, because even in black spaces where black people are supposed to be the lead, there's still the supporting actor. It's still a white person that is the main character, and the black character, who's supposed to be the main character, is a supporting character. So in white world, and I didn't know that white people were taught this, okay? Even though I grew up, like I said, everybody knows I grew up suburban, okay? Live in a very caucus neighborhood. I went to the best of the best schools in the nation. Top 10, graduated from the top 10 schools in the nation, okay? I went to Caucasian schools to the point where when I went to a historically black university, it was culture shock for me. Like, I literally posted something today because I reposted something from Facebook. It was like, they just don't make movies like this anymore. And it was like Mean Girls, Jawbreaker, just the white pop movies from the 2000s. I'm like, because I'm going to go to it. I'm like, yeah, Mean Girls, Clueless, Legally Blonde, White Chicks, 10 Things I Hate About You, Aquamarine, Another Cinderella Story, Jennifer's Body. Not that this is about black people being, the supporting character, but this is just about me. These are movies that I grew up watching because I was so whitewashed. I'm like, I grew up so whitewashed. I am the man. I'm the black, and I literally that's what I reposted it as. I'm the black version of all of this. I'm the black Regina George. I'm the black Elle. I think about this every day, how I am these characters. When I'm being mean, I'm Regina George. When I'm going through I'm just a girl, I'm being Elle Woods. What, like, it's hard? I am the black Cher. I cannot drive. To say, you're a virgin that can't drive. I'm the black Cher. It's like, what do you mean? Like, all of this. I'm the black Hillary Duff. They put Bring It On there, the black Princess Diaries. I'm the black Amelianette Rinaldi Thermopolis Princess of Genovia. Because I even know that because I'm that whitewashed. That's why I go so hard about my blackness now, because I literally grew up in a time where, like I said, it was not cool to be black. It was not okay to be black. And like now, it's just like, I really can't believe I let them whitewash me like that. I love being black. Like I said, I'm literally at college shocked by all this blackness. It was too much for me, where I really was just like, it's not gonna work out for me. I gotta go. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I would love to be there now. I would love to go there now. But this is what Hollywood is really about, and it's still hard now to make movies that are by black people, that have, that literally make the big screen. Because it's a lot of it that'll make, just straight to DVD or like Tubi, stuff like that. We'll have our own independent stuff, but it's not popularized in Hollywood with the big rollouts and support from Hollywood like white movies get. And when it does, it's whitewashed. Like the woman was saying, they made The Help. The Help is supposed to be about black people, but it's still about white people. That's just what it is. So in her world, that's just what it was. Black women were literally supposed to be the help. So she's looking at this teacher like, you supposed to be the help, and you taking my spot. You taking the spotlight. Like, that white woman did not sign up to have her spotlight taken by a black woman of all, because it's an Asian woman right there too. But this black woman is, and we'll say it's a Hispanic as well, because she said it was a couple of them, but let's just say it's one of every little somebody out there. And the black woman is killing it, and she is just like pissed about it, not understanding it. And like she said, but what got me, and this is the part that I did not know, that white women suffer just as much as black women suffer from the hands of white men, and they don't say anything about it. So, because the issue all comes back to, the issue is men, and not only men, but white men. Because black men they not literally like that. Black man issue is, they want to be white men because white men have fucking made them think that too. And that's why I'm just like, white women, why y'all ain't say nothing before? But it's like they kind of did. That's why they started revolutions. Well, because who the fuck made us go to work? Susan B. Anthony or whatever the case. One of them sound like a child. I don't know. But not all of them. Like, they literally suffer from the hands of white men. My head getting light as hell. Somebody getting mad that I'm saying this, Father. We're going to pray right now. Because insha Allah que se te que shanda como se na kana la casa ta casa na casa de he se te que como sa de que se te que se. Father, I thank you right now for letting your will and your word be done through this live podcast, letting everything that you want to be said for our spiritual shift. Lord, now although I'm a steward, put me on the soft list now. Hey, when you put that scale up there, the softest of tasks, okay? When I keep it like this, I can handle this. We can do that, all right? So, because no cheese. Boosie said, if you don't tell them no cheese on the burger, they're going to put no cheese on the burger now. I don't like cheese on my burger. Every now and again. But hey, trials and tribulations, minimum. Soft life, maximum. Abundance, maximum. Life more abundantly, maximum. Maximize it. All that. All right, God? You are good. I love you. So gracious, so worthy. I praise you. I love you. I thank you. Amen. All right now. All right, we back. Because I'm just like, baby, I don't like the way my head was feeling. All right. Yeah, it's just like, I know I need to get something to drink because I've been talking. But, yeah. And I said I need to bring me something, too. Hold on. Y'all go grab y'all a snack. Because all right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm like, we back live. And it's crazy because I'm like, my AC ain't cut off yet. Like I told you, that is working overtime. It's hot here. I'm like, that be like, if I ain't gonna cut off till about 7 at this point. But Lord be with that AC, Lord, because, something for it ain't no joke. And these hits that I'm taking ain't either. All right. I'm like, we're doing pretty good on timing. I'm trying to keep the podcast at least an hour. I like to do at least an hour live broadcast. But yeah, definitely make sure that you subscribe, share, tune in live daily, because I'm thinking the format is gonna go. We'll do our little glam and gossip in the morning because we ain't found a little title for it yet. Then we'll hop into a podcast in the middle of the day, and then we'll end it with the design project in the day. That way I get my 3 lives in. So yeah, thinking that's how we're gonna do it. But getting back into the podcast, so yeah, all in all, like I said, the issue was definitely with not only men but caucus men at that. And she was just saying that that society should let black people lead. That's what she said. She literally said that. She said, we've seen how black people prevail through any and everything. Every obstacle that is put in a black person's way, we prevail over. They are jealous of that, as she was saying. She's just like, they're jealous, but it's also admiration. It's like, I envy that, but I have so much admiration for the fact that no matter what this obstacle is that's in your way, y'all get over it. And that's what she said. Society should really let black women lead. Like she said, she's excelling. The black woman is excelling in everything. These are really the type of women that need to take over everything that we have going on. Yes, black women. And men have really put women against each other. Because like I said, there's no reason that I'm 30 plus years old and I'm just now, and like I said, because I have been curious about this literally, I'll say my whole life. Yeah. But like you become more cognizant of it the older you get, and you look at, especially living in America, what's going on around here, what's going on in the past, what you're literally going through, what the future will look like. And it's like, hold on. Pipe that down, turn that down up about 3 notches. You know, even though it's part that little quay, turn that shit, okay? Like, turn that shit down, okay? Like, be doing too much. And sometimes it's okay to do too much, but when you're doing too much of the right thing, when you're doing too much of the wrong thing, that's when it's a problem. And it's an issue. Like I said, if housing, food, clothing, shelter is a basic necessity, I don't feel like it should be over $3. I don't care what y'all say. Because it should be free. It really should be free. It should be free. And that's why that even that Bible say God is going to restore it all to the point where it's literally going to be back like it was the Garden of Eden, where God literally gave us roads of gold. A free mansion stocked with diamonds, rubies, emeralds, milk, honey. The milk and honey just flows everywhere. Okay? The water is crisp goodness. Okay? Fruits and vegetables galore. The grass is always beautiful. You literally get to touch with, like, you don't even have to worry about being clothed, honey. Okay? Straight vibes. Straight vibes out this. What? Yes. Let's go. But yeah. Child, the men have put the women against each other. And like I said, we definitely don't talk about this enough, because she was saying that she, as a white woman, was trained to not express herself. Like, and I didn't know that. I'm like, I thought that was just like little black kids growing up. I really thought white kids got to express themselves. But it's like, I guess in the household, I don't even know. You know, I only spent the night every so often in a white household. So it's just like, and they ain't had no daddy. So Bob was not there. Robert lived in a whole nother state. So, and shit, now that I think about it, all my white friends named Bob, because it's another Bob. And he lived down the road from us. It was just like, yeah. Why all they daddy named Robert? But yeah. Know your place. What you mean know your place? Not white women who really have a know your place role. Not y'all suffering too, and y'all didn't tell nobody. And that's why it's just like, I guess that's why they really be mad, because it's like they be suffering too, but it's like in our suffering we prevail, and they suffering, they just suffering. But it's like, you ain't telling nobody you suffering. At least we be crying about it. At least we be outraged and uproaring about it. But it's like, y'all just not telling us in 2024 that y'all being suffering too. But I guess they like bitches, many times we got beat on, y'all didn't think that we was suffering, because they do get beat on a lot more. Like, white men are, for the world to be your oyster and galore, what the fuck is your issue? That's what I never understand. I ain't even mean to say it that rough and tough, because I'm really trying to be a girl and real soft. But it's just something about men that really ticks me off. Made me feel like I'm a masochist or something. Like, I just don't like them. But it's like, it's really that can't live with them, can't live without them. Because it's like, I love them. But why are you so stupid like that? What? Crazy. Yeah, and then another thing she said, it was better to sit quiet and be a good girl. And I don't like that. I hate, oh my God, I don't even like saying hate, because I have all the disdain in the world when a white man says very good. Don't say that. I don't like that. It just gives, it's racist, and that's the thing. It's like they don't even know, because it all boils on racism. I don't care what it yet, because they probably taught them slaves that. Yes, that's probably why it's racist, because they taught us parts of speech: tone, diction, syntax matter. Tone, the way you say very good. Diction, your choice of words, very good. Like, syntax is very good. What made you say that? Because they like literally think they own people, as if they're like, people are their property. That's why it's just like, what do you mean very good? Thank you. That's what you meant? Not very good. Thank you. That's what it is, though. That's what manners is. That's why I said it all boils on the races. They do, because they don't know how to treat people. And that's sad, because a lot of people don't know how to treat people. That's because a lot of people don't pick up that Bible, because it'll tell you how to treat people. It ain't hard, because basically the closer you get to that God, oh baby, he'll let it be known. He'll let it be known. But that's what she said and all of that, which made me think about in 2024, it's a, because it's not a couple, because it's a mom and daughter. Simple as that. It's a mom and daughter duo. You may know them, man. I'm going to call them by name because they put it on the internet. I hate that they had to come up in this particular topic, but I'm somebody that is, I'm a Virgo, like I said. So I'm keenly, that's why they always put on them report cards that I have keen intelligence. I be watching stuff. I be looking for stuff, as a matter of fact. Inspector Gadget, what? Wear my trench coat and my fedora hat. Get that glass. I be looking for stuff. But that's because of my birthday. When somebody gave me a book, because I love astrology. I love, getting into it, honey. So, yeah. Somebody gave me a book, and it was basically giving a description of every birthday, just like what that day means. And my birthday is the day of discovery, and I love discovering things. So I'm like, it makes sense. Now I'm born on the day of discovery. Like everything they said on that page was like, so me. Nothing that they said was not me. I was just like, yeah, this me. And that's why God be giving us our signs, our tools. I use them. Okay, I'm gonna utilize them. That way, like I said, we can manifest and get to the best, honey. Yeah, honey, it's loading. It's not even loading. Coming soon. Same thing. Whatever. But yeah, the mom and daughter duo. So let me see, because I'm like, how can I put this? I was watching a video of the two of them, and the mom is basically putting tanner on. Not even putting, it's not even the fact that the mom is putting the tanner on, like self-tanner lotion. She's having the daughter put the tanning lotion on her. Now, if y'all know who I'm talking about, because it's Scarlett and Tiana. I hate not knowing people's name for real, because I be like, bitch, how you be talking about people and you don't even know their name for real? But I'm like, how many T's is in that woman's name? And I'm gonna go look, just because when I be talking about stuff, I like to know what I'm talking about. Because like I said, when I be hearing other people work, it's like, baby, where is your journalism? Scarlett, and baby, it might be Tiania. I don't know. Tiania. That's why I'm like, I don't know what that woman name is. It Tiania? I don't know. But that's who we talking about right here. But I remember seeing this video, and that's why I'm like, it really stuck with me, because it was in 2024, and I was just like, we cannot be serious. And that woman was so serious. But like I said, Scarlett is mixed. Tiania, if that's, I'm gonna call it T, because I don't know if that woman name is what it is, because I don't like people call me Kahadria, Kedria. Baby, my name is Kadria. If you can't say it, try again. And until she says, so I can know. Like she said, do y'all have any other questions? My next question is, because she answered my last question that I asked this, because she said Scarlett wasn't in school. I said, well, I just assumed she was in school. She said she homeschooled. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. But now my next question need to be, how do you pronounce your name? Because when I'm talking about you, I like to be right. So we can call her T for now. So, baby, the nature is nature out here. I'm trying to get my podcast going. Okay. So, yeah. So, Miss T, call her Lady T. T is having Scarlett put the tanner on her back. Scarlett, who is mixed, T is caucus. Scarlett said, why are you putting this tanner on? Do you want to be dark like me? And T said, yeah. She straight out, she was just like, yes. I love your beautiful brown skin. And it's just like, it's crazy how many caucus women, because even though Kim Kardashian, she have caucus, because Chris is caucus. So yeah, it's just like, how white women really do have mixed kids, because they really do love being black. And that's why I'm like, when we find allies, it's good to have allies. I wish we had more proactive allies. I don't feel like these allies should have to wait for us to be outraged. I feel like, use the privilege, honey. Hook a sister up. You be helping sister. Help sister. Okay? Because one thing about black women, as we come through. I realize one thing about black people just in general. It's not in I've been around, man. Even though I grew up white, black people have existed my whole life. And like I said, I analyze people. I love analyzing people. I ain't never met no black person or just observed black people be so happy, so joyous with everything that we have had to go through. Be the happiest spirits that you have met. I'm like, cause where was I going with this? I'm like, I lost it. Where was I going? Let me grab the notes. Hold on, cause I'm like, I lost it. But we just gonna go back to the point where, like I said, it's just really shocking to me how people really will have mixed kids and love black people. And we were talking about being more proactive allies. That's definitely what I was saying. Use the privilege. Where was we going? I'm like, come back, baby, come back to me. But that's what I meant. Yeah. Black people. It's not in our hearts to hate. That's where I was going with this. That's why I said, naturally joyous. And it's probably the fact that we grew up in church. Like, you're not even allowed to do that. So it's just like, because God said, it don't matter what the world got going around you. That Bible say you in this world, not of it. And that's why I say it's cursed. It is, and it will be restored. Like the last chapter of the last book of the Bible says that, which is, and the verse of it is Revelations 22:2, which is so like numbers. That's why that's a book in the Bible. That's why I'm like, God be so loud. That's why we got to be on fire for him too, because it's just like it be all there. And that's why I be listening, because another part of that Bible that I realized too, because God say, if you can't hear the earthly things, how can you hear the spiritual things? And I was just like, oh, ate it up with that one. If you can't see what's going on around here, like when the whole Diddy scandal comes out and everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And then it's us, like me. Even though I'm in my 30s, it's like I knew he was bad when I was a kid, okay? You can't tell me he didn't kill his wife, his baby mama off. It's just like, if you'll take your baby mama out, you'll take anybody out. What? I forgot what he did. What did that man do? He did something a long time ago that let us know he was like, they've been saying that man was just not good. Not good. And it's like you can see he get that energy off. Like, come on. That's why I'm like, I realize y'all, Beyonce may be a demon. What if that girl is a demon? Because I'm like, either that or she's a bad witch. Like it's a good witch and a bad witch. And I'm like, she's like, and I'm talking about negative, not like, girl, you a bad. No, I'm talking about she uses her powers for evil. An evil witch. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I'm like, but that's why I'm like, baby, we just gotta be with God. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. And that's why God just put me here to spread his gospel. And I do that daily. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, even if I forget to say the Bible verse of the day, which we did say at the beginning of the video, it's definitely in the description. So definitely make sure you check that description for the Bible verse of the day, nonetheless. Like I said, I know it definitely came from Ephesians 6, because it's the 11th. So yeah, 6:11. I'm like, if we get Ephesians 6, baby, if God keep going with this one, I can't wait to see. Child, that's why we just gotta keep living, keep praying, stay good with God. Because, baby, that's why I said I don't want him to leave me out the group chat. Do not leave me out the group chat. That's why I said I want to be on the softest of soft end of things. Okay? I don't want to be on the strongest survivors, trials, and tribulations. But don't leave me out the group chat, sir. Father God, do not leave me out. That's one thing I know for certain. I'm like, we are pretty much at the hour mark of this video. I think we pretty much hit our talking points. Yeah, we did. Yeah, and the last thing that I put, just my reference point is, we talked about it on another live. of just how the study came out that billionaires prefer black women because they're more loyal and supportive. And I'm like, let's see what it says. We got a few minutes. Okay, because I was about to say, I'm mad at the first thing that came up is billionaires prefer blondes, because that's what they want to make you think. But it says billionaires prefer black women. They are loyal and guard your interests. Black wives are for grown-ups. I know that's right. Black wives are for grown-ups, period, honey. Because these men, Jesus, need them. That's one thing I know for certain. And I don't want to live a lie, so tell you, I've been doing, I'm thinking of you. And if you want me, you gotta put the word in. Been thinking of you. Alright, y'all, yeah, but that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm like, we made it to the hour point of this live. We got the talking points out. So, y'all know what it is, honey. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Because, you know, that was so disrespectful. I'll be back. Tune in live daily, honey. My dramatic exit is about to start, like, right now. But you know it's all love, baby. KD is signing out. Toodles.